Kill it.
I'm just saying.
One day at a time.
We're gonna party tonight.
BBW.
Good day, people.
Let's party tonight. Let's show you how to party tonight.
What?
Yes, sir.
Let's show you how to party tonight. Let's go. HB. Go time. Let's go. Teamwork. Let's go. We gon' party tonight. Let's show you how to party tonight. Let's go.
Black don't crack, baby.
Yeah,
I
I
think what
wasn't
you should
thank
have
you.
done was when you were done with them, say, thank you, I'm all set now.
That's crazy. Listen, I'm
Thanks for the
moving
good
forward.
time.
Moving forward in
Did
my
you
life.
read the bill to see if he wrote thank you on the bill?
Nah, I was 17. I ain't have no bills
yeah,
like
you
that.
paying
No, I meant
to
like
that.
the $20,
Nah.
$50. No thank you notes on the bills.
Alright, moving.
Yes, sir.
Moving forward, and like I'm gonna do everything. I'm paying attention to these thank yous from now on. Fuck that shit. Alright, that's crazy. Alright, that's crazy. Alright, so sex etiquette.
Write it down first.
Yo, that's fucked up. Like, yo, I'm
We're not getting over this today.
One of my exes is like, shit, I ain't never got a thank you from you. Yo, that's just
But
crazy.
when you in a
That
relationship,
shit's
do you
crazy.
say thank you? Not
No,
after
we
every
don't.
time you have sex,
Hell no.
but every once in a blue?
You probably, when you're in a relationship, you probably say thank you less than you would ever say thank you.
Once in a
With
blue?
what? Sex or just period?
Everything.
No, not me.
You should.
My man gives
Of course
me
you
money
shouldn't.
and stuff like that all the time, and it bugs him out. He's like, "You don't have to thank me. This is my job." And I'm like, and I be like, "No, but I know it's your job, but I'm still grateful for it." So
Right.
I always thank him whenever he does stuff like that. Whether he comes home and he straightens up or cooks or something, because he doesn't really cook. So yeah, I always say thank you. If he gets up and takes my plate in the kitchen or whatever, it's thank you. And it's
Yeah, nah.
a lot of people be like, "Are
Yeah.
y'all just dating?" Like,
That's
nah,
what I'm
we've been
saying.
together for years.
But
Right.
if you really appreciate something,
Yeah,
somebody's
yeah,
done for you, so
you do, you know what I'm saying?
But I
should
damn
like
sure don't
that.
say thank you for the sex.
majority, I'm sure the majority of people don't perform that way in their relationships. That's why there's so many unsuccessful relationships. That's why the rates of divorce are so high, because once you get somebody, most people start to feel comfortable, and they don't do the same things that they used to do. You're not showing your gratitude for your partner anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You're not showing your love for your partner as much anymore, because you feel like, I got it. This is what we do. This is our life. That's it.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody going nowhere. Shit me. You'll come home one day and everything will be
Shit be
clear.
gone.
Fuck out this motherfucker. I'll be out of this bitch. I don't give a fuck how many years we was together.
Say my name. Say my name.
You know what I'm saying?
Deuces.
Deuces, you know what I mean? Fuck out of here with that bullshit. Alright,
That's true.
that's crazy. Alright, last one. That shit is funny as hell. Last one, which is gonna be, this one might stir up a little controversy. And that's how I like to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Kill that talk.
Kill talk. Kill that talk. Alright. So, sexual etiquette. Question number 3. Who is supposed to come first?
Let me go on and take this one.
go ahead. I'm going to say it's us, but...
And I agree, and I only say this. And it's not for everybody, but most men, when they come, it's lights out.
Exactly.
Or it takes a little time for them to
Right.
recover.
Right.
So etiquette-wise, it should be the female, because that bitch can come
And keep
going.
Exactly. We could get a second one.
and a fourth and a fifth and a sixth before you come the first time.
But once you do, you're done, and we can't go on anymore. So unless you're willing,
you about to get suffocated because I'm putting this pussy all in your face.
that's what I was gonna say.
So,
Unless you're willing to go
unless
down there and continue on,
Which, like
you
I
should
said-
hold that shit and make sure. Are you all set, babe?
And
Are you good?
right, and some guys, because I've done it.
Some guys can keep going.
Some guys, no, absolutely.
Oh.
I wouldn't be in a monogamous
some guys
relationship
keep
if
going.
it didn't happen.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be in a
I used to be
monogamous
able to do
relationship
that. I used to
if
be
it
able
didn't
to keep
happen.
going. I know
But some guys,
Get
when
over
they
it.
come, it's literally
Right.
So I can't even sit on your face because I'm about to kill you. Like, for real.
Stiffen up and pass out like
I can't sit on your face because I'm about to kill you because you like knock the fuck out and shit like that. So yeah, etiquette wise, yeah, it should be the female. Now, if you do it right,
you guys will come at the same
I got
time.
something for that.
But not only that, if you do the foreplay like you're supposed to,
Which is one of the rules of sexual etiquette. Foreplay is
not optional.
Yes, exactly.
You gotta
It's
do
not
it.
so if you do the foreplay
You gotta
like
do it.
you're
Must be
supposed
foreplay.
to,
Yeah, you gotta do it.
she's gonna come before you
even
come
stick in.
anyway,
Facts.
unless you just like, you know.
Right.
You're a 7-stroke wonder.
I've seen less than 7.
So
It's a lot today, dude. Isn't
So
it?
is
but it's much
but is
happier.
it okay? But is it sexual etiquette? Is it the man's or? We can't.
Well,
No, we
I
had this
gotta ask the
conversation
question
before.
right. I gotta
That
ask the
whose
question the right way.
responsibility is it to come
To-
during, like, to get
right.
you off during sex? And my
Right.
feeling
Is it
it's
your
yourself.
responsibility? Is it your own responsibility to make yourself come, or is it your partner's responsibility?
If it's my responsibility to make myself come, why am I fucking you?
Because
No, but in that, like, so when you're with somebody, like, if they're not doing something right and it's not going to get you off, it's your responsibility to be like, that's not what works. This is what, and you got to show them what to do.
Right, but
To
in
be
that
making-
case,
so that's what we're
I'm
saying.
she's gonna
like,
eat my pussy. And we
I'm a
gonna
firm. I'm a firm
no, like,
believer. I'm
So
a firm
in that
believer.
situation, it really, like, a woman can't just sit there and be like, fuck me and expect
No,
to
right,
come. Like,
right.
you have to know what you want and how to get it to get yourself there.
Part of
Just like
that.
the man needs to do the same thing. And
Well,
if done
that's etiquette,
properly,
telling people what you
Communication.
Yeah.
Yeah, communication.
and done
Well,
properly, we will
Yeah.
achieve goals
Men
at
are
the
generally
same
too
time.
quiet. Men are generally too quiet.
want. Absolutely.
And women are generally scarred from past men.
Right.
So that makes
Absolutely.
them too quiet. And they don't communicate what you like, what you really like, what you don't like, what you prefer not to do. And so I'll go back to it's just straight out communication. You need to act like this is y'all the first people that you ever had sex with, and just say what I not to say that you don't have experiences, but just say what you like.
But
Yeah,
that
so
comes
that's
back
one.
to
That's
the
easy.
foreplay.
Well, it doesn't have to be. I'm a firm believer that it's each person's individual obligation, or not an obligation, but
Responsibility.
that part
It's on you to get it.
for your satisfaction.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I get tired of hearing women say that they've never had a real orgasm, or they've never had a certain type of feeling because they never had a man do it for them. And I'm like,
No, that's your own fault.
Like, yeah, it's your body. It's your body. It's your sexual experience. It's your mind. Why, if you wanted to experience a feeling, why didn't you accomplish it?
Because
You know what I'm saying? Because me, I've had pussy or sexual sex with women that were not good physical sexual partners. Like, they didn't move a certain way, or it wasn't a vibe. It wasn't a good thing, but, everybody got a pussy. Every female got a pussy, right? I still bust a nut. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still gonna bust.
But-
Whether the pussy is good, whether the sex is good or not, I'm gonna bust a nut because I want to bust nuts.
but see, this is
That's why I have sex,
it's
to bust
different
nuts.
for men and women.
Is it though?
Yes.
Because I've had females treat me like that. I've had females be like, yo, we racing to the finish.
Right.
Like, we racing. She's like, I bet I can come faster than you.
But there's
Okay,
a lot
cool. Let's do that. Let's see who
But
will come
there's a
first.
lot of factors into that, and it's a spectrum of factors that play into that. One, women are taught from young age that to be sexual is taboo, so
Okay.
they do not come into their own or even get to learn what they like and stuff like that until they
Till
get
later.
to later on in their
Okay.
life
In
and
their
stuff.
30s,
And when you learn it too young, then you're fast, you're a hoe,
Okay.
and stuff like that. So
We did that.
we're being taught to not really experience our bodies or play with our bodies until we're much older. And if you do it when you're younger, you're too fast and stuff. So that's one spectrum.
Okay.
Then two, just where the nerve endings are, the G spot,
Mhm.
it's in there, up there, you know what I'm saying? And depending on the package that the man has and stuff, it may not hit that spot like it should. And you can do different positions and it still may not hit that spot. So now she has to mentally think of something or do something to get herself off. And again, once you start going into your head,
that's what you're supposed to do.
But that's
what
it
you're supposed
falls
to
back
do.
on
That's what you're supposed to
your
do.
responsibility
Right.
in that situation to figure out what's going to make you get there.
but
Right.
if you as a female have most of your life been told that this was wrong,
Mm-hmm.
how are you even going to do that? You'll fall into that mental of maybe, let's say, you got most of your information about sex and how to be sexual from porn.
Right.
It's not going to work. You having sex with this guy, you falling into that mental to get yourself off and stuff like that. Okay, so now what if you're told, what if the basis of your education about sex was it has to hit that G spot? So you're going to fall into that mental space, and if he's not hitting it, you're not going to get off. You know, it's just different factors. Whereas a guy, you know, and I could be wrong, but from what I believe, you know, a guy, once you have that suction or just that pulling and stuff like that, you're gonna get off. And even if the walls are large or spread out, you know what I'm saying?
Ma'am, I've gone in my head that I can get it done.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Or
there's
found
like
a
Right.
found a
It's
spot
the
to
same
concentrate
thing,
on.
like-
But I got you though.
But-
For the most part, you're right.
But men, I could be wrong, but it's my speculation, start masturbating a lot earlier than females.
Not all of them.
I didn't say all.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
You said men.
Yeah.
You said men.
And I said it's my speculation.
You said
I could be wrong.
I will.
But, you know, and I was just talking to someone that I know, and she didn't have sex for the first time until she was 18 and got pregnant. And then she didn't have sex again until God knows how long. So she didn't know her body at all.
Oh, yeah. That's a big deal.
But
that
you
still
can't
goes
like
back to the
have
person being
been
controlled.
sexually active for years and then saying, but no man has ever
That
done it
made me
for me.
come, right?
No,
yeah.
if you become comfortable in your sex,
Mhm.
you in yourself and are having sex with people, that's when you have to become comfortable in
But
your
now,
own
what if you know that
sexuality.
the only way you come or from trial and tribulation is through clitoral stimulation?
Then you
that's what it is.
You gotta
no
find
guy
yourself.
is usually
But that's what I'm
offended
saying.
by that.
Yeah,
like,
you
so
gotta-
you just gotta tell him, like, this is what I like. This
You
is
gotta
what's
get
gonna
Jamie.
happen in
You gotta
there.
get yourself right. You gotta know
Right.
yourself.
You, Jamie. Now you know dang well.
You gotta know
I
yourself.
got enough female friends and cousins to know dang well there's a lot of 3-lick brothers.
Who?
Well, that's true.
Pre-lip, you said?
3-lick.
Oh, 3-lip.
Yes. Yes.
It's like, yep, you good now, right?
There's 3 licks and then 7 strokes, but that's like those guys we just go, thank you for coming or not.
Right. But
Thank you for
that
coming
again-
because I did not. We won't see each other again.
But okay, but
Deuces.
that goes back. Like, if he's 3 licks and
Say my
7
name.
strokes and you didn't come, was that your fault or his fault? Because according
No,
to
like
y'all,
that's where you gotta try, like, in that situation, you know, like that was your fault.
At the end of the
Pick a
day,
bad partner.
it's always
it comes back to
it's
you at the
always
end.
your
Don't
own
pick
fault.
that partner again.
It's always your own fault at the end of the day.
Because you gotta choose a
What's
different
sexual?
partner.
how do you know?
Well,
If
no,
you
no,
went
you
back
gotta
for
choose-
seconds
you
with
gotta
somebody
choose
who did
yourself.
that for you, that's your own fault.
You gotta choose yourself. I can't say if I go into a sexual situation, I can't go into it, start having sex, not bust a nut, and then blame it on the girl. That's me. If I wanted to bust a nut, I would have busted the nut. Even if the pussy was whack, if it was dry, if she was not moving her body the right way, if she was boring, whatever. If I wanted to bust that nut, I would have kept going. I would have did something to make myself bust my nut.
You'd figured it out.
I would have figured out what the fuck to do to get my nut busted.
Right,
I agree with
what I'm
but
saying?
I think a woman's the way women's genitalia is set up means that they need different help.
Yes.
And you and I
in mind.
can figure out, yeah, even in the mind, but you and I can figure it out, and we're gonna keep pumping until we figure it out. If dude is done, he's done. There ain't no more pumping, there ain't no more licking. It's over. If he done, you know, then she
Let me
belong
tell you
home.
something. I have, in my younger days, I have
Ashes.
I have been with a guy and looking and fucking, and he did nothing, and I said, "You gonna watch me do this? Because now I gotta get myself off,
Okay,
and
then.
you're trash.
Let's go.
And I want you to know you're such trash that I'm gonna sit here and masturbate in front of you. And when I'm done, because my boots are right by the door. My socks are still on. I'm out here.
That's
Right,
hilarious.
Deuces, I'm gone.
That's hilarious.
Don't call me.
But see, and that's where if you went back a second time and said, "Let me try this again," that's your own fault.
Well, now I tell you this.
No.
I tell you
That
this.
was one.
I am a firm believer that first nights, a lot of times people are nervous and too much in their head.
Mhm.
So I'll give you a pass the first time if it was bad. I'll go back. It's like, nah, you couldn't have been that bad. Like by the second time, if it was bad the first time, that means before the second time of us having sex, we've had to have a lot more dates or something before the second time conversation. Because I need you to be comfortable so that when we go back in there that second time, we good. And if it's trash,
Deuces.
I don't like to hurt nobody's feelings, but I can't. My
That's funny.
face speaks my emotions. So you might just get it without me actually saying it. And you're going to know right then and there, like, it was whack.
Hey, you gotta get yourself off at the end of the day.
You do.
Alright, last question. So who cleans who off?
Last whose question?
That's the last
I know
question.
that the last question was supposed to
Be
be
the
the
last
last question.
question.
But it's not.
This
And I
this
think-
one, this
This is
one,
the cleanup question.
this
Clean up, yes, this is the important part. We gotta clean it up now because we're done.
This last question
Okay.
doesn't require any extensive answers. It's quick. Let's go. Who cleans who off?
No, I think it depends. Like, if it's your place, then you should be providing the woman with things. Whereas if it was the woman's place, she would provide you with a warm
What if we had
rag.
to tell her?
I was
You
gonna
know,
say, make sure you
if-
say warm.
The
Matter of
warm-
fact, it should be
It's
hot.
supposed to be
By the
hot.
time you get to the bed,
It's supposed to
it's
be a hot
warm.
steamy
rag.
rag.
It's
Nice
supposed to be
steamy
hot.
But what if
rag.
we're in a hotel?
We're in a hotel.
Okay.
And that's where, like,
Oh, okay.
it depends on who's in the relationship, and you should take turns. Like, if you got it last
You should
time,
take
maybe I
turns.
got you this time.
Oh, who came last? Or who
Who came
Who
most?
came first?
whose eyes are still in their head? You know, whoever's eyes are still in their head, the other person.
Whoever
should go.
came first is
Who
supposed
can
to clean
move
up.
first?
I'm about to hit y'all.
Whoever came first is supposed to clean up.
Nope, I hit y'all right now.
Alright.
What position are we in?
Ooh.
Because if we're doing back shots of missionary,
You're
that
on your
means
feet.
you are elevated. You're
Yeah,
gonna go
you
to
get
the
out, get go
back.
while I'm in.
Now,
If
if
she's
I'm riding
See,
you or
it
something,
depends.
and we come, then I'm going, because I gotta get up off
I
of
gotta
it.
get up anyway.
I gotta get up anyway, and I'm gonna get the rag.
Hold up. What,
See, it
what if
depends
I
on the
lean?
situation.
What if
There's
after
factors.
back shots I leaned over like the Tower of Pisa and I fell out? Now
But-
who goes?
But
Nobody, because you laying on top of her. Y'all stuck there.
But now I'm going to go clean myself in the shower, and your ass going to lie there
No.
being dirty.
no, what's gonna happen is we both gonna lay here sticky together until whoever wake up first is gonna down and get the rag.
I'm not gonna
Until
lie.
Until
That
somebody
is
gets
happening.
hungry.
Cats is laid there sticky, and whoever woke up first had to handle it.
I mean,
But I ain't also gonna
to the
lie.
leg, all of that. I mean, to the sheets and everything. And if I'm telling you right now, if you fall over and you sticky, I'm going to sleep too. Because I put some work in too. So I'm going to sleep. So when whoever wake up first, and I'm a hard sleeper, so I usually wake up last,
Yeah.
go get the rag.
Cause I am not gonna lie.
I feel like she
somebody-
wakes
so
up
somebody
and sees him
gets
still
hungry.
sleeping and is like, go back to sleep.
That's exactly what I
Oh, I've had the worst
That's the way to
happen.
do it, though.
I've been nudged awake
Yes.
to go get the rag. Oh, I was angry.
do.
All right, so
Oh, I got wait.
That's crazy.
I was like, cause she woke up first, and she woke me up.
No,
Oh, no,
I go
no,
back
no,
to sleep.
all
I'll
right,
get you
so
your rag today, and you won't come back. Take
all right,
that rag, clean
So-
up, and go.
all right, so we've learned today that there is no real proper etiquette.
Everybody should be
That it all
polite.
depends. That it all depends on every situation and every.
There's one proper etiquette.
What was the proper one? What was it?
Was the one?
Yeah.
Foreplay is
Oh,
not
okay.
optional.
Oh,
I'm sorry for all the women out there.
It's not optional.
Foreplay is not
It's not
optional.
optional.
Communication is needed.
And no backdoor entry without discussion.
See?
Permission.
There's a lot of etiquette that are
Hold on.
definitely These are
Hold on.
solid.
I need to extend the show a little bit.
commandments of sex etiquette.
I need to extend the show a little bit. What if I see signs on the back door that this is this has been an entrance zone.
No,
This is no.
There still has to be a. Hey, I see it looks like your club is open for business. Can't may I enter?
There's
You
tracks.
gotta sign permission slips. You gotta sign permission slips.
Believe it or not, I don't care how open that asshole is. If y'all fucking
Still
and you
hurts.
stick that dick in there without any preparation or notice,
Right.
that shit still hurts.
Right.
It still hurts.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So you need to say, yeah, I'm about to get some peanut butter. Okay, bro,
Oh,
go ahead.
it's a peanut butter though. Wait a minute. That's a lube?
You never heard of peanut butter? That's what they call it. Peanut butter, truffle butter. Truffle butter is the back door cum and the front cum mixed together. You never heard of truffle butter? Lil Wayne sings about it in his song. Truffle butter?
Yeah.
I thought niggas was talking about real truffle butter.
No. He was a man after your own heart. You didn't even realize he was
On
speaking to
next
you.
week's episode, we're going to do Urban Dictionary terms.
Yes.
That's crazy.
And peanut butter is just back door.
So now we got some more sex terms. For sex terms, well, it won't be part 2 because we already did. We got part 2 and 3. We got to call it something else. Sex
Part three.
terms. We just got to keep going. Part 4, part 5, part
Yeah,
6.
man.
Okay,
Hey,
all right.
we're going to keep having sex. We're going to keep having sex terms.
Yeah, we need those. We got the
There's a lot to
truffle
cover.
butter.
Yes,
I
sir.
can't believe you didn't know that.
Truffle butter,
I thought you knew.
Now I'm hungry. What the fuck?
He's still thinking of the wrong one.
Sex etiquette number
Are you buying
38.
Capital Grill pork chop?
Yo!
Oh.
Now y'all motherfuckers. Yo! Alright. Well, okay. Well, thank y'all for that. We know we got some more shit to look forward to. I'll take that.
Yes, sir.
Alright, well, shit. Thank you, Miss Jones, for coming.
Thank you.
Greatly
for having
appreciate
me.
that
Thank
energy.
you
Thank you
for
for the
having me.
education. Hey, there we go. Hey!
Brooklyn in the house.
You ain't never too old. I'll take that. Thank
Never.
you now. I'm grateful, alright?
Absolutely.
Oh, man, that shit. Y'all got me warm and shit. That shit crazy, man. We about to have a good day for the rest of the day. Alright, 'tis the season, man, for Kill Talk. I am Larry Love, Miss Jamie Sage, and the Deuce. Don't just do it.
Kill it.
We out, man.
Kill it.
I'm just saying.
BBW.
Good day, people.
Let's show you how to party tonight.
What?
Yes, sir.
Let's show you how to party tonight. Let's go. HB. Go time. Let's go. Teamwork. Let's go. We gon' party tonight. Let's show you how to party tonight. Let's go.
Black on crack, baby.